This machine is called a router, and what it does is it shapes the edges of wood. So right now it has a round over bit, which is exactly what it means. It means it rounds it over, so it's a nice gentle roll. You could put different types of bits in there to give you different things. This is called a cove. It's the opposite of a round over, so instead of it rounding outward, it cuts the round in. Another type of bit right here gives you it's a round over and then a straight step up. It's the same bit, but it's larger and allows you to cut deeper into the wood to give you this step. So different size bits can be the same bit but do slightly different things. This one here is called a chamfer, and all that does is cut it exactly at a 45-degree angle. And the last one, which is probably the fanciest one, is called an oji. It actually does a curve in two directions, so it does the cove and then it does the round over together. What's important about this machine is there's absolutely zero safeties. That thing is spinning at high speed. If you touch it, there'll be chunks missing out of your hand. This is one of those rotating shaft machines, so you do not want to wear gloves because if the glove gets caught and pulled in, it can then break fingers and pull them down, especially long hair, loose clothing. Notice I wrote on here, danger, absolutely no fingers. You want to make sure that your hands never drop down, just like the jointer slash planer. So you want to keep them up. You must always feed this direction. Based on the way this is spinning, if you feed this way, it's rotating into the wood, so it's pushing against it so it goes slow. If you try to feed from this way, it grabs the wood and then flings it this way and takes out chunks. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate this one. You can raise and lower the blade. Inside here, the router's mounted. You loosen up this switch and then you twist this and that raises and lowers it. You can also adjust this backstop forward and back based on how you want to align it. This particular bit has a bearing on it that the wood rolls across nicely. I'll go ahead and plug it in and get ready. Okay, I'll go ahead and run a piece through here to round it off. As you see right here, it rounded over pretty nice. It went a little bit too deep right there, leaving that line, which that line's not bad if it's what look you're going for. Notice it took a couple passes. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 passes to get it to go all the way in. It's better if it pushes out and doesn't cut as much your first pass and trying to force it, because then it will take chunks out of your wood. Just be sure that this one, you understand there's no guards on it. You must keep your fingers up and don't ever let them slide on the back side of it, because then you can't see where the blade is when it's going to hit your finger. When you're finished with the machine, it's very important that you clean out all the sawdust everywhere on this one, because it's spinning so fast you can get friction, and if you leave this build up, you could get a fire. I've seen it happen.